My name is Chris, otherwise known as, but I'm not otherwise known as anything anymore because I am the head of education over at the Freedom Club, which is a school for dropshippers where you can learn, just like all of these other amazing people, how to, and there's me actually, how to make money with dropshipping in 2026. And these are just some of the results, some of the many results of some of our students. If you want to jump on that, head over to freedomclub.com, book in a call with us, and take our free training, whatever it takes. Come and join us. That's who we're going to be speaking with tonight. This is a call with all of our students who are making their way in. For everyone who's on the call, if this is your first time, you have to come in the chat and say hello. That's the rules. If it's your first time here, you must say hello. So hello, Samantha, and welcome to the stream. I will introduce myself to the newbies as they come on in. And in the meantime, let me get my screens organized so that we can get started and go find some winning products. Jack and Andy, looking forward to tonight. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to teaching you. Is teaching the right word? Instructing? I think instructing is the word. All right. Now, for those of you who are new, I'm going to be giving you a lot of links tonight. What's up, Krista? What's up, Jonathan? Welcome, guys. So first of all, let me introduce myself. Samantha, you have an ecom emergency. That's why I'm here. That's my YouTube, guys. If you are ever not on the platform and you want to watch these videos or you want to watch them back, you can head over to my YouTube. Don't forget to give me a subscribe. And if you're feeling charitable, maybe even a like, maybe even a comment. I would absolutely love that. These streams that I do on the Freedom Club are multicasted over onto YouTube so that we can find and reach more students. And I find that, honestly, sometimes the viewing experience is better on YouTube. I have got some cool music playing in the background, and you can watch it on any device. So, you can pause it and come back and do the things you want to do. So, yeah, don't feel like you need to watch me on the Freedom Club. You can watch these on YouTube as well if you want, but you can only send me links to things inside the Freedom Club. Now, what was I going to say? A little bit about me. So, my name is Chris. I'm head of education here. My job is to train the coaches, keep them up to date with all the things that make money. I've been doing this now for nearly a decade. I'm 9 years into my ecom journey as of this month, I believe. I've had, 16.5, maybe even $17 million in sales so far at the moment. If you look in the background there, that's not a wrestling belt. That's what you guys can look forward to. I've got my Shopify plaque there for I think it was 100,000 orders. And that belt, that's what you get from, well, that's what I got at least, from One Click Upsell, the app we tell you guys to install. That's what I got after my first $1 million in upsells. So this is my biggest and best brand. This is Home Craftology. This is what feeds my family, pays my bills, pays for my lifestyle, lets me just pretty much just do e-commerce all day, every day. And I started this brand 9 years ago now. A humble small brand with terrible quality products, and we've built a community around us and built this brand up to be if you're into diamond painting, you probably know us. I like to think, at least. I like to think you maybe know us. Maybe if you're into crafts, maybe you even bought a kit from me in the past. I'm not sure, but we have had over, I think, nearly 300,000 orders with nearing 200,000 customers, with about 400,000 or 500,000 units of diamond paintings shipped in the course of this of the lifetime of this product, or this store at least. So yeah, I know a little bit about drop shipping. I know a little bit about e-commerce, and as you guys will be more and more aware as you progress through your journey, I'm still just a student of e-commerce, just like all you guys. Because times never stop changing, the environment never stops shifting. We have to be at the forefront of what we do and continue learning and adapting and be learning how to build bigger and better brands. And that's what we do. Now, I'm here today to teach you from the basics how to find winning products. Now, I use a tool called Trend Track. If you guys have been through the course, you've probably used a tool called, what's the name of it? No, it's gone from my head. What's the tool you guys are using? Pop quiz in the chat. Anyway, I'll get that in a few seconds. Hey, Yosalim, there are many tools you can use to spy on ads and find winning products. This is just one of them. There are many. Minia, thank you, Danielle. Thank you so much. Minia is a tool that you've been taught to use, and Minia is a great tool. It's pretty good for the price. Pretty good for the price. In the past, I've been sponsored by many tools to show you guys. No, not Zendrop. We don't use Zendrop, Danielle. Yuck. Stay away from that, please. Absolutely not. If you guys want a supplier, we use our Freedom Club supplier. And if you need access to that, you can come have a chat with me, actually. That's a good segue. If you guys are needing a supplier, if you're not finding what you want on eBay, no problem. Send me a message. Click this link. Send me a message on WhatsApp. I will put you in a chat with our supplier, our Chinese supplier, and they will help you find a product. They'll find the product that you want. They won't help you find a product. They will help you source the product that you want. They are our official partners. They do the supplying for probably about 50 or 60 other stores for the Freedom Club, and you can choose to use them for a while and find someone else, or you can go with someone else and come over to T-Fulfill. It's up to you. It's up to you who you prefer to use for your own store, because it's your business. At the end of the day, you're your own boss. No problem, Danielle. No problem. Yeah, I don't like Zendrop. I don't like them at all. All right, now, in terms of finding products, we have to find the products first. So we find the ads, which is what we're going to do. We go and have a look at how the ads maybe have performed, how the business has performed overall. We find a business that has a lot of competition out there, because competition means there's money on the table. And once we have found that, one of the things that you can do, let's just say you want to sell this shirt. Okay, maybe that's a bad example, but let's just, is this a mouse? Yeah, this is one of those mouses. What is it with an actual computer? Is it a mice? I'm going to go with a mice. Let's just say you want to sell this mouse. So you would find this, if you can't find a supplier through eBay and you want to use the Chinese supplier, I'll put you in a chat with them and you say, hey, I want to sell this mouse. And they're like, hey, we don't have that specific mouse available to us. And you're thinking, what do I do, Chris? What do I do? They don't have the mouse. What you got to do is go to Alibaba. And I know this is skipping a few steps, but you find a factory that makes the closest thing that you can find to what you want to sell. And you talk to the factory managers in here in Alibaba, and you can say, hey, I'm willing to buy 10 mice to start with, and they'll give you a price. And then you go and talk to T-Fulfill, and you tell Sophia, I want to use this factory. She'll call them up on the phone. She might even be able to negotiate a better price for you, because when Chinese people speak to Chinese people, they tend to make agreements. And that way, these guys will make you the product you want. T-Fulfill will hold that product that you want in their warehouse, and every time you get a sale, they'll ship it out to your customer for you, and you don't have to do anything except pay them. Now, this is exceptionally cheap. This is what I do for all of my stores. I currently have 5 running stores, including Home Craftology. It's all drop shipped. I don't touch anything, and it just happens in the background, so I don't have to think about anything. That's how I can do the coaching that I do, because my business is run without me doing them. Anyway, most other places that hold your products, they're going to charge you a fee to even receive your shipments of products. Then they're going to charge you a fee to catalog your shipments, and a fee to put a barcode on each of your items, and then a fee to package and ship your items. And T-Fulfill, who's our official partner, they don't do any of that. They don't even charge you. They just take your product. It sits on their shelf until you sell it, and that's it. All right, some of these messages that are coming in. Samantha, so today we'll be once I answer your questions, I'm going to be focusing on a favor for one of the students who asked me to look at children's STEM products, so educational toys. So we'll look at that as well tonight. Samantha, you discovered your main eBay supplier has removed the listings for your leading product you were just about to launch. You've written to the main supplier to ask if they're expecting more stock, but it doesn't look good. With the other listings discontinued, Jimmy suggested that you ask if I'm able to help find the products of the supplier. No, I'm not able to help. but I am able to put you in touch with our suppliers and they can help. How's that sound? Let's take a look at what you want to sell. Okay, this thing, the turbofan, easy. The fire pits, that's not so easy. Oh, it may or may not be. It's just, I think these are going to be heavy. If you're thinking, like, think about you'll have to talk to suppliers because maybe I'm completely wrong, but I'm thinking about weight and cost of shipping. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. They are good products though, and I know they will sell. So hit that link, come have a chat with me, and we'll see if they can provide. Jonathan, if I provide a generic product and you want to imprint your company logo, how do you manage that with the press? You tell Tifa Phil, look at this, guys. This is one of my brands here. This is the No Snore Store. Now, all I did to make this is an actual product that you can buy off me right now. It comes in this gorgeous box that I had designed for me. How did I do this? I went and said to Tifa Phil, hey, I want you guys to provide me with this product. And I found myself a factory who makes these mouth guards, and I negotiated the price with Tifa Phil per unit. I then went to Upwork and I paid a guy, a box designer, to design this box design for me to give to the factory. They print it off, and now I have these gorgeous mouth guards that no one else has, because I put a lot of effort into the design of this to make it look good. And it really wasn't that hard. These cost me $5.50 per unit, and the minimum order is 50. So it doesn't cost me that much money to buy 50 of these. Hope that helps. Alex and Jen, you're keen on selling these bags, but finding quality on eBay is shit. Yeah. That's actually, so bags I can talk about for hours. I had a bag store called Stones and Ash. Now, I'm not trying to tell you not to sell bags. Bags are great and bags do work. But I ended up closing down Stones and Ash because in order for me to make high quality bags that I wanted to sell, I had to invest in minimum orders on the bags. And they're probably most bags will cost about $15 to $20 per unit. These guys are selling these so cheap. That's ridiculous. They must be terrible quality. But you're looking at about $15 to $20 per unit, and they wanted a minimum order of like 50 to 100. So yes, you can absolutely do it, but you're going to want to have a supplier for bags. So there are other types of bags that you can sell to get yourself started without selling these. You can sell like mum bags, baby bags, that kind of stuff. That they sell really, really well. And there's generic versions on eBay that you can sell. You could just try and sell these. See if you can sell 10. If you can, then talk to the suppliers and make your own better version. When I first launched Homecraftology, I tell you now, these kits, these were terrible. They were plasticky, cheap, awful kits, but I had to get started. And once I sold 10 of them, I was like, right, this is going to work. And that's actually how I met Tifa Phil, because back then, they weren't Tifa Phil. Back then, he was a random guy with a printer in China. And together, we built this business, and he built many other businesses to sell crafts, and from them we expanded out to sell all sorts of things. Okay, so start with what you can sell, see if you can sell it, then work on improvement. Okay, Owen, but when you're just testing, we only need one product at a time. Doesn't Tifa Phil come in later? Tifa Phil can come in later, or Tifa Phil can come in when you're ready to scale. It is completely up to you whether or not you can find the product that you want through eBay. If you're just starting out, it can be easier just to sell an eBay product. It can absolutely be easier because you just find the product like this one, you're ready to go. You can launch this. You can just buy these off eBay. But there is always a risk that the eBay provider runs out, sends crappy products, just doesn't fulfill your orders for ages and ages and ages. And so there is a risk there. Now with Tifa Phil, you're not going to have that risk. If they can get your product, they will always be able to get your product. I've never had them come back and say this product is unavailable. I've never had them come out and say we're out of stock. I've never had any issues like that whatsoever. And basically every time, for me personally, I skip the step of going to eBay now. I just start with Tifa Phil and I'm like, hey, I want to sell this. What have you got? and the next day I have it up on my store and we're shipping and we're selling. That's how I work. So how you want to do it is up to you. We tell you a good way to do it in the course, and you are, by all means, follow that course to the T. That will get you where you want to go, absolutely. But if you want to also go with T-Fulfill from day one, you can do that. You can do that. Jack and Andy, looking for your first product, you found neck relief device on an Italian website. Let's take a look. Oh, that's interesting. It looks cool. That's also interesting. You've found it has a range of easy complimentaries. You looked at meta ads, you couldn't find any Australian ads, and you're a bit new to this. You found a version on eBay and a good eye massager. All right, so let's have a look at these guys. Let's look them up in TrendTrack, shall we? This is one of the reasons I love TrendTrack. Now, if you do want an access to TrendTrack, I do have a link. This is an affiliate link. So, of course, if you did decide to sign up, you would be doing me a favor. But also, you get a favor because it gives you 20% off your membership to TrendTrack. If you did like TrendTrack. Now, you don't have to use this. You can, by all means, go continue using Minia. But there are reasons that I prefer to use TrendTrack, and this is one of them. So, we've got all of these different websites for Vertiline in different countries, which is cool. We can see their sales have been increasing. The number of ads has been increasing. So that's a positive sign. That's a very positive sign. Let's take a look at where we get the most visits, which is this 71K. Their best-selling product is, of course, the one that you suggested, the server rest. This is a very basic website in the Shrine theme. So they've hardly done any work on this whatsoever, and they're probably getting a ton of sales. Let's have a look at their meta ads. And let's look at their longest active. And this is the other reasons why I love this tool. How easy was it for me to actually go and find their best ads, and now you can make an ad just like it. This one's been running for 173 days. Let's go check out their actual meta ad library. One click gets you there. I know it sounds like I'm trying to sell this product. I'm sorry. I don't mean to try and sell this product. I really do appreciate it. Now, these are running ads in Australia since June 28, which is 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Renee, not only is this a cool product, this is actually making money. This is probably making a ton of money. And if we make this all countries, all ads. Oh, I forgot my gift to you all. Yeah, buddy. Whose was this? Whose product was this? Jack and Andy, go for it. Yes, Samantha, Conversion Crusader is me. That is me. I'm sorry, I need to change my name. Conversion Crusader used to be my YouTube name. It's now Freedom Club Chris. It's Freedom Club Dropshipper. I should probably change that to Freedom Club Chris Dropshipper. I don't know. Names and names. But yes, that's me. So, absolutely go for this product. This brand is killing it. I think this is a great product. I think you'll do very well. Before we get too far, this is my product database that I want to give you guys. Come on. Give me the link. If we even get a share link. Emma, you've been struggling to find a good quality unbranded white label supplier on eBay with reliable reviews. iDropship was also recommended to me. Would I rate them? No, I would. I never even heard of iDropship. if you want to go with the official Freedom Club provider, which means that I can mediate with you or be in the chat with you so that you can actually talk to me and raise any issues with me and have me help you communicate with them, because they're oh, hello Glenn, first live PR. I love you love my videos, thank you so much. Glenn, sorry, not Glenn. Interesting name. Yeah, so if you go with Tifa Phil, I'm in the chat and you'll have my WhatsApp and you can literally ask me, and I do apologize for anybody who I haven't answered today because I've been flat out, but you can ask me questions relating to your products. And sometimes things are lost in translation between you and the dropshipping suppliers. And sometimes you need a bit of someone who knows how to speak to them, knows how things work, and can explain to you what you need to do. So it does help having me in the chats. And if you go with Tifa Phil, you'll have me there, able to help. I can't share this for whatever reason. Why can't I share this? Let me just try this in a different tab. It's my own bloody thing. Why can't I share it? Share with others. Does anybody have a share link for me to share this? No, I don't want to publish it to the web. I want to share it. Thank you, Danielle, for the win. This is my winning product database. This is free for you guys to use. If it's in the database, you can absolutely take any product in this database and use it for yourself. 100%. You do. Well, I mean, of course, submit your product to me for approval. But if you get products approved, like Jonathan, I'm the guy who does the approvals. So if you get, I'll just look at your product right now. Hey, if you've submitted your products, which isn't in yet, once you've submitted it, I will look at it and do the approval, and then yeah, by all means, come and talk to me about Tifa Phil for sure. For sure. Now, this product database is free for all to use. Don't feel like you can just stick to August. Go back in time, look deeply into this spreadsheet, find product that you like. You can click on the product here itself to make sure it's still actually active on their website. If it is, step 1 ticked, great. Step 2, click this link to go to their Facebook ad library, which is a free place for you to spy on all of their ads. The only thing about Facebook ad library is you can't just go into the search and say, hey, show me all the cool products. It doesn't work that way, but you can look at a specific brand and see that their ads are still live. And you can even see how long they've been running for. This ad particular has been running for over a month. Ads that have been running longer, ads that have been running longer have a better chance of being profitable, because you don't leave ads running if they're losing money most of the time. So if we look up Homecraftology, we can see here. So I've got some ads that I've started recently. You know, we do start some ads somewhat recently because that's the way my ad account worked. I had to clone some of my ads, so it's not perfect. It's not a perfect system. But if you had looked at my ad account last week, these ads wouldn't have been touched at all, and they would have been running since 3 or 4 months ago. So it's not like you can just look at the ads started running and trust that that's 100% true, but it is a good indication. There's one key indicator that we can look at to see if a store has been running. The other thing is, the amount of ads. I've got a lot of different ads that are running here. Some of the ads are the same, like these 3 are the same ads with different text, different headlines, which indicates that I am targeting different audiences. So I'm expanding out and increasing my ad spend. That's a healthy thing to see. And I've got really nice looking static images as well, which means I've invested the time to use my audience to learn what to put in my images, and expanded my creativity. That's a good sign too of a healthy ad account. So when you see that kind of thing, it means the ad account's healthy and that product is likely to be profitable. So go through the list, find the stuff that you like. Every time I find something in the stream that I think is a good product, we put it straight into the winning product database if I'm the one that found it. And if it's in here, you can take it. The way that this works is red, avoid, orange. I'm going to do some more research before I tell you yes or no. White products, go for it. They're good products. Green products, just as good as white products. Maybe a tiny bit easier for new people to run. Not necessarily more profitable, but easier to get up and running. Gold products are products that I currently sell, have sold in the past, or will sell in the future. If it's gold, you can absolutely jump on it. I encourage competition. I love competition. This is a competitive field, and we only get better by having competitors in the field. So don't feel like you can't step on my toes because I'll step on yours. That sounds terrible. but this is e-commerce, and e-commerce is a game, and we are all here to play. That sounds better. All right, products. So a student asked me today if we can please find some STEM products. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to find some toys, some kids' toys, and preferably STEM. So that's what we're going to search for. We're going to go with meta ads. We're going to find ads from the 5 big countries. Don't know if you call New Zealand big, but sorry, New Zealanders. I love you. I love you guys too. My 3 best friends are from New Zealand. Your country's big enough. Technology, we're going to go with Shopify. And one thing you will notice, guys, when I put gold on the products in my winning product database, I have way more gold than I could possibly ever make. So most of those golden products that I want are like pie in the sky. One day, if I ever have time, I maybe will create them. All right. Last seen date. I'll leave that where it is for now. So we'll see what quality we get. And we are looking for STEM. What is STEM, Renee? STEM is science, technology, something and something. STEM products are things to help kids. I thought they were things to help kids learn. But looking at some of these, I don't know. That's a STEM product, but not a very interesting one. No, we're not finding what we want from that. So let's do another search. Kids? Search for kids. Science, tech, engineering, and maths. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. What did I say they were? Oh yeah, kids boxing. That's not really a STEM toy, but that is a good product, by the way. Oh no, we want ads that are active only, actually. Hey, if anyone's watching on YouTube, is the music level too high? I just put some banging tracks in my my music on YouTube. Pretty proud of them, actually. And I don't know if they're too. I don't know if the volume's too high. So let me know if I need to put the volume down. I'm not looking for supplements. I personally, I don't like to sell anything that you ingest or put on your body to soak in. Because I'm not across the manufacturing processes of things we eat. It's okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much. We do have students who have sold supplements and even mushroom powders before and other types of drinks. So you absolutely can. And I just don't have them in my list. But if this is your jam, if you know a little bit about how to make this stuff and what goes in it and what shouldn't be in it, by all means. That higher thing looks exactly like Grunz. Yeah. Looks like Milo to me. Look, they've even gone with the Milo packaging. Are they Aussie? You know, maybe we should make Milo and sell it to the US. I reckon they'd go hard. All right, what else we got? We're looking for kids' toys. Educational kids' toys. Oh, what's this one? All right, I don't know how good this one is. So let's take a look at their meta ads. We'll just skip straight to the ads. We're looking for companies that have had their STEM kids ads running for a long time, man. Say that 10 times fast. Duty Book. I hate the name. Oh, Dude Lee Book. They've only been running for 5 days. Not worth our time. We'll come back and steal that product when they show us that it's making money. 5 days. Okay. Don't know what that one is. Kids mattress. I mean, you could sell a kids mattress. You absolutely could. Boxing machine. They are already on the list, so we'll leave them. Nundies, bedwetting. This is a niche you could get into. I wouldn't sell disposable nappies. Just, I mean, you can if you want. I absolutely can. You will probably make some really good ones. I personally don't know if I would. I think unless they were sort of ecologically better than current nappies. We don't want to sell clothes. Clothes, I mean, if you wanted to build a fashion store, the Freedom Club is not a course for you. And the reason we don't sell clothes is because the logistics are just impossible. We are dropshippers. We don't want to hold products in our house. We don't want to be sending products back with changes in sizes and having to manage an inventory full of clothes. That's not what we do. Oops. Apparel. Kids lunchbox. Custom kids lunchbox. I've seen this store before. I mean, you could get in trouble if any of these designs. I mean, they're very close to cars, aren't they? But they're not cars. These aren't the Pixar ones. This, believe it or not, would not be difficult to do. You can find bags that can act like a supplier. You can find a supplier who can do this for you. Maybe T-Fulfill can. I'm not sure. But how this would work is you would have this on your store, just the same way they do. You have a custom upload thing on the store. You can easily do this by downloading an app for your store. They send you a photo of your kid, and you would have someone working for you every day that just created the image with AI. And then you give the image to the supplier. The supplier would then print it and ship it. You absolutely could sell these. How long have they been selling them? That's the question. Let's go look at their ads. Jonathan, you're finding a lot of products on eBay don't allow the 3 times markup, or the seller doesn't look reliable. Hey, that's fair. Should the product only qualify if you can source it from eBay at a price that allows you? Well, give me an example, because you'd be surprised what you can 3x. I mean, like I told you for my snoring store, I buy these bad boys for $5.50. It cost me about $12 to ship them, so that's $17 all up, and I'm selling them for $80. So, yes, you can buy these. You can absolutely, you can buy the same thing cheaper on eBay. You can buy the same thing cheaper on Amazon, but people buy them from me. And actually, I've got people coming back and continually buying them from me. Why? Basically, marketing. Really, that's what it comes down to. So, give me a specific product that this applies to, and we will have a look to see if that is true. So these guys have they got a lot of different stuff here, and we're moving more into the apparel space here. I was hoping that they just had lunch boxes everywhere, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So we'll move on. Here we go, STEM Crunch Labs. What have we got here? These look like little building kits. You know, it seems like a lot of work to put these together, but you absolutely could. If I can build diamond painting kits, you can build STEM kits. So that's one idea, but that's too much hassle. I mean, yes, you could get to this level, but you want to start somewhere smaller. So let's keep going. That's Mark Roberts' brand? Is it really? That's cool. It's just, don't look at these types of things and think, I can't get from where I am now to that kind of thing. If I can get from where you are now to this kind of thing, and just to show you, like, our kits, they got like 10 million followers. That's great. That's great for him. Doesn't mean that you can't bank on that idea. So our kits have the box, the kit included. We even put a ribbon on them. Just the little things that count. We have a logoed calico bag to protect the actual canvas. We have a printed out sheet of how to use it, where to put your colors. All the colors are here sorted into Ziploc bags. That was hard to do, I'll tell you. Then we have these tools that are included for free. We started with none of this. We started with just a shit canvas, bad quality, felt like plastic, and we worked our way up once we got feedback from our customers of what they really wanted. So think about what you can do now and plan where you want to be. Comfort on the spectrum. Interesting. I don't know if I would ever build a brand called Comfort on the Spectrum, or even put Spectrum in the title. I would build it for, like, you know, sensory or stuff like that. But saying it's just for people on the spectrum, sort of, it pigeonholes you into a smaller audience. Whereas you could say that it's for people with sensitive skin. And yeah, people on the spectrum love our products. I wouldn't pigeonhole me in just into one niche. Oh, what's this? That is cool. Organic play food. Okay, that ad is not in the library, but I am looking in Australia. Let's go see if they're advertising to the rest of the world. Tiny Land Inc. 15, nearly 15,000 followers. To put that into perspective, Homecraftology has about 80,000 followers. I think maybe 60. I can't remember. And so these guys have got nearly 20,000. They must have been doing this for a while. So this is obviously working quite well. Their last ads were changed in 2025. Damn. Oops. That's amazing. Let's have a look at their ad. Little kitchen stuff. I need one of you guys to make a store called Little Bits. Only the nerds will understand what I'm saying. So they're selling this kitchen storage, so a large kitchen unit, or a large small kitchen unit. That's pretty clever. And then all of the toys to go with it. Running water? No, really? It must be like a pump tap. All right, where are the toys? Wow, pretend food and pretend doctor stuff. Here we go. Here's the pretend food. Wooden play food. Right. That's actually pretty ingenious. So this isn't even plastic. This is wooden. With everyone worrying about, you know, putting the plastics in your mouth, yeah, I can definitely get behind that. That's a great product. Let's go in the list. Kids, small kitchen toys. Here are their Facebook ads. They sell a kitchen like this in Kmart. That's good. That's good. Do you know what? Do you know what else they sell in Kmart? I've seen diamond painting kits. Mine are better. Mine are way better. And if you want quality, you don't buy them in Kmart. That's why our stores exist. You can buy all these products anywhere else for cheap. But people who want cheap, they don't buy from us. People who want a boutique quality experience will buy from us. Jonathan, what do you got here? You got here a hair thickener. Boldify. See, the thing about these that you want to be careful of is what is in it. This is just hair thickening fiber. Yeah, perfect. Yes. There's the serum. Not so sure about. I don't have the Trend Track extension. No, I do. I do have it. Well, at least I did have it installed. That's this one here with the reveal. Yeah, I just it's unconnected right now. That's all. I'm too busy. And I mean, all the things that I'm doing with Trend Track right now, I wouldn't normally do this when I'm looking for a product. I wouldn't normally just go in and start browsing Trend Track. I would be using Trend Track with Claude via the MCP to go and do the research for me and tell me the products that are probably likely to work, and then I choose that way. So this is not really how I'd work anyway. Yeah, I think these are good, except for the serum. I'm sure the serum is great, but to sell a serum in Australia, it's going to have to get tested from what I understand, especially when you start saying clinically tested, especially with this type of stuff in here. So we can sell other things that aren't to do with a medicine to put on your body. Anything else is fine. Where were we? Okay, what's this thing? Ooh, that's cool. Is it cool, or is that a lawsuit waiting to happen? You could put disclaimers on. Yeah, as cool as that is, I would not be selling that. For one, they look quite heavy to ship. You'd probably want to have an Australian supplier for that sort of stuff. And two, when it inevitably fails and the kid falls over, no thank you. Little yoga socks. Yes, but why? Rima. Shoes. I'm sure they sell a lot of them. I'm sure they're great. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to sell anything that comes in a size. Oops, why am I pressing play on the yoga sock? No, thank you. Hearing protection. I don't know. You can get headphones anywhere these days, right? For little DJs. I don't know. You know what? What am I doing? Let's have a look. Rather than me saying I don't know. Let's let Facebook tell us. Okay, these guys don't just sell kids products, they sell hearing protection for everybody, which is smart. The ads have been running since March, since April, May, June. All right, this is pretty good actually. This is like a wide selection of products for different situations, and all of these would be cheap as chips. The only thing you need to be careful of is making sure you don't sell anything that looks like loops, and these don't look like loops. They look different enough that you could get away with this. Yeah. Hearing protection. I'm down for that. That's an excellent niche. Excellent. There are so many applications for that. They're selling the same as Loop? I don't know about that. Just double check for me. So one thing, guys. Bugger off. One thing you got to be careful of is Loop do have a patented design, but theirs, I don't think it looks the same. Just make sure that they're not. Which I'll do it for you right now. Let's have a look. They have a ring and then a little nub there. They look different from what they, excuse me, what they used to look like. Is that the same as this? No, it's very different. And even this, you would have to probably choose a different design maybe. So talk to the Chinese vendors, talk to the people who make these. They probably have a design that they already make that is not covered by protection. Oops. Engineering, Crunch Labs, that's the same one before. Oh yeah, that's Mike Robber there. Oh, look at that. Another one, Flare Audio. These guys do reduces irritating sound. So these guys are running the same thing. They've been running for 652 days. Ooh, what are these things? Froggles Goggles. Let's check it out. Interesting design. Is that so that it doesn't get caught up in your hair and hurt when you put it on? Okay. All right. How long you guys been running ads for? Okay, since June 1st, August 4th. They don't have a huge creative diversity. That doesn't make me particularly confident that they're expanding very much, but they could still be printing. They could be. I don't love it. Maybe it's too niche. I don't know. And too cheap. We can't make a profit out of that. No, thank you. I mean, you could, but there isn't much in there. No, thank you. Well, we need a markup that gives us at least a $30 to $50 profit. That's what I'm looking for. And yeah, they might buy 2 goggles, but I don't even think that's going to be enough to get us there. Cash flow for kids. God, could that be any more boring? Thank you, Robert. Thank you for your boring kid idea. I'm laughing. He's probably making a mint from it. Oh, what's this thing? Fun-sized building toys. Running for 83 days. Yeah, we'll check them out. Come on, where are you, Modu? Here we go. Ads that have been running since June, since July. All right. There's a lot of ads here. It's looking pretty healthy. Lots of video content. I like it. That's great. What is this actual product? How big is this thing and what can we do? Oh, you can ride these? Look at the cost of that too. What's that going to be? What's that in USD? EU in AUD. $309. Now the question is something like this protected? It's got to be, right? It has to be. It's got to be protected. No? Okay. should you be looking at a website, one primary product, two secondary products? You find some website that have 20 to 30. You want to start with, well, it really depends. With my snoring store, we started with one product. We added a couple of complementaries because it made sense. And now I've expanded it out to have 5 complementary products. With other stores, I start with 5 products and then expand it out to 10 products. If you're in the dog niche, for example, you might just get started with 1 or 3 products and then expand that out as you progress into other products that work. But the minimum you need to get started is 1 product and 2 complementaries. I think this is great, but I have a feeling this is going to have some kind of trademark on it. It doesn't seem like it does, but it must. It must have a trademark, surely. I will put it in the list. Life size Lego. Do your own research. Make sure you look up patents and just see if there is a patent on Modu if you are interested in that kind of thing. E-bike helmet, or first, yeah, I wouldn't be selling helmets. As an ethical thing, I'm no helmet tester or helmet designer. I wouldn't know if I'm selling junk or a good quality product. If some kid dies, I don't want that on me. Creating for kids. Dear God, what does the world come to? Genius Games, what we got here? Human anatomy puzzle. That is pretty cool. It's only been running for 12 days though. But they do look like a kind of place that might have other products that we can look at. So let's check out their Facebook ads. Okay, August 6, August 14. There's not many ads here. That's a no. No, that's not my code. That's my link. That's my link. You got to click this link. If you want to use the code, use conversion20 and that will get you 20% off. Oh, there's those loops. Cool. That's fine. Scribby. Scribble. Staples. That looks like a proprietary product I've already seen in Australia for sure. Are these little mini trampolines? You're welcome, Danielle. Oh, this is, what's this called? Funny story, my wife was desperately wanting us to buy this for Christmas, and it took us ages to find a place that was selling them. I don't know if I would sell them. I don't know. But they were hard to find. Animal stick scissors. What does that mean? Small clubs. Be interesting to sell golf clubs. Absolutely. 6, 7. Jesus Christ. Shorty's golf. I bet you those guys are making a killing. AI ad, you reckon? I gotta check this out. I'm not a golf fan, but I've always wanted to build a golf store. I think they make a lot of money. They've been running ads since July, August, July. Yeah, these guys are making money. They definitely are. Let me check out their website real quick. I don't imagine you even need to have a decent quality of club here. Like, they're kids clubs. They're going to be lightweight. Then they're going to be cheaply made. And how much are we selling these for? Yeah, give me a complete set. $257. Yes, this is going on the list. Kids golf. Imagine the rest of the things you could add on this store, from like little greens, little putting toys. All right, and here are your ads. Hope you guys enjoyed the kids STEM toys special today. That's all I have time for. That was actually pretty fun today. So you've got my link to the winning product database. You've seen how I do this. You guys can go and do this yourself. You can use Minia, or if you want to use Trend Track, you can use that too. I'll be back in 2 minutes for our marketing mastermind. And for everybody who is coming to see me then, fantastic. I'll see you in 2 minutes. For everybody else, I'll be back next Monday for more product research. And get those products into me. I'll be doing the reviews tomorrow. So if you get your product in tonight, then tomorrow I will be doing all the reviews, and you can get started on the next leg of your journey if you're ready to submit your products. Good luck, guys, and let's get ready to make some money. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Danielle. You're welcome. More than welcome. See you guys.